The late Queen Elizabeth is the person that stole all our money and gave it to British people. First of all, anybody who is saying that there is an Igbo coup in Nigeria is not well informed. And before Nigeria will be good, they need to start apologizing to Igbo people and pay them restitution of all the damages they have caused Igbos during the Civil War. What caused the problem of Civil War is that when Tafawa Balewa went to America in 1961, he went there and saw a very great country that is much better than Britain. He started shifting alliance and started listening to J.F. Kennedy and Lyndon Johnson, the Vice President of America. So they started discussing on how they can bring the American style of leadership to Nigeria. And by so doing, Tafawa Balewa signed that they have to first change the car steering side to left, from right hand side to left hand side. So when the man returned to Nigeria, those things did not go down well with the British people. They know that if Nigeria started working in American style, they will lose markets in Nigeria. So they now get some trained, before you know it, as part of the agreement signed by Tafawa Balewa, over 400 and something army officials in Nigeria were sent to America for training. Instead of going to Britain, they are used to. And most of these army officials were Igbos in number. Igbos were more in number. About 70% of Igbos were there. Because they seem to be the military commanders as of that time that worked with American British people during the colonial era. So now, as this continued to happen, the British people saw that Nigeria is gradually aligning with the United States, copying the American style, copying their style of leadership, everything. They now instigated Ogechukwu, a young graduate from Sandhurst, who was posted on the training in Kaduna. Ogechukwu, by all situation, he's not even an Igbo man because he was born in Kaduna and raised there. He doesn't even speak Igbo. He speaks more Hausa than anybody can imagine to compare with Igbo. So they went down and instigated the young man that there's a lot of corruption in Nigeria, that the only way is to kill those leaders and bring in a new leadership. The young man got other measures, like Chris Anuforogen, and all of them agreed that they will go on the coup. It was a national coup. It was not a tribal coup. It was not an Igbo coup. All right? But, okay, if it is an Igbo coup, who was the first military casualty that died? Now, the coup succeeded in Kaduna. The only reason why the coup did not succeed in Lagos is because an Igbo man was the head of army in Lagos, which is Agui Ironsi. Then, Agui Ironsi was the one that was protecting Tafawa Balewa. But unfortunately, this coup plotters first went to Tafawa Balewa and grabbed him and Kotiebo, and they grabbed them. And now, after they have secured them, they now went to get Amore. They believe that because they are Igbo people, that once they get to Amore, because the person, the quartermaster general of Nigerian army then was an Igbo man, Ato Chinenye Unebu. He was the one in charge of the Amore, where all the Nigerian Amore was kept. When they got to his house in Apapa, a young man that was trained in Sandhurst, when they got to his house in Apapa, they asked him for the key. The Igbo man that led the team believed that because Chinenye was an Igbo man, that he should equally hand over the key to him. But the young man refused to hand over the key to the Nigerian armorer, to the coup beast. That was how the coup failed. They killed the man instantly there. When they killed him, they became frustrated because there's no way they could get access to the armorer to fight Agui Ironsi's men in the Ikeja. Alright? Because of that, the coup failed in Lagos. When the coup failed in Lagos, Ironsi mobilized Ogechukwu in Kano to forestall the coup there. The coup also failed in Kano. All the coup plotters went disarray and started running a casket. So now tell me, if Apo Chinenye Unebu, an Igbo man, refused to, the quartermaster general of Nigerian army, refused to hand over the key Amore to Chris Aluforo, the leader there. if he refused to hand over and he was killed in presence of his pregnant wife, then how come are you not saying that Gowon and his group said that it was an Igbo man that planned the coup? So, what I understand, after the first coup, the January 15, 1966 coup, that was instigated by British people for them to gain control or create confusion in Nigeria in order to get more control. After the first coup, they now went back to the northern generals, northern army, and told them, why are you people behaving like cowards? You allow the Igbos to kill your brother and you can't do anything. So it was that same type of instigation that made the armies in the northern, tribes to now begin to think of revenge. So they now planned their own coup against Aguiyi-Ironsi. Aguiyi-Ironsi was just unfair in the whole arrangement. He was doing his best to reconcile every party. He has called meetings with all the emirs in the north, trying to pacify them. That's why he still retained the northern as his ADC, as against the advice of some Igbo leaders that he should change him, which is T.Y. Danjuma. So all I'm saying that I have done a lot of research. I have read widely enough to come to the conclusion that British people connive with other, super powers in the country, like Russia and Israel and some Egyptians. They came and murdered a lot of Igbos between 1967 and 1970, just to create a way for them to subdue the Igbo people and allow them to continue to formulate policies that doesn't favor the country. Because the July 66 coup that killed Aguiyi-Ironsi, not only did it kill Aguiyi-Ironsi, it killed Nigeria as a whole. Because 450 military officers, military commanders of Igbo extraction, army engineers were killed within 2 days between Lagos cantonment and Abeokuta cantonment. And the strength of this nation was built around this same army. The engineers, the intelligence, everything that could have gone and formed a nation and take this country to a greater height was wiped away within 2 days by the coup second coup instigated by British people. So what I'm trying to say in conclusion is that the greatest enemy Nigeria has is the British people, because they continue to maneuver us and manipulate us, take our money to build their country in London, and now begin to ask us to come with. So initially, we don't go to Britain with visa. It was an open trip. But when they have taken all our money, put us in confusion, they tied their border. Now we can't come in unless they come with their visa. So what I'm telling you guys, know where the problem is coming from. However, God has given me the ability to interpret it, and I can only give you guys the solution to this problem when the time comes. Wait for the next message. Take care. Bye.
ezi onye onwe m na Chineke ọkpara, Chineke mmụọ nsọ, ekekere ụwa, ugwu a na-arị na-atụ egwu. Ọ bụ gị bụ ọmama amasị amasị. Ọ bụ gị bụ chi nke si na Biafra na-edoghị ya, na-enwe ihe nke ga-astọpụ ya. Onye mere igwe, ana m asị gị nara ekele. Onye mere ka m hụ ihe nke taa, onye mere ka ụmụ oru ike ha hụ nke taa, ndị ke na-awa ọchị, anyị na-ekele gị, anyị na-asọpụrụ gị, anyị na-asị ọjịja mma niile, nkwanye ugwu niile bụrụ nke gị. Onye mere igwe, ọrụ ọma e butere n'ime anyị, anyị na-amasị gị rụrụ ya gawa. Ọrụ ọma iji Dr. Ngozi Orabueze na-arụ, ana m asị gị rụrụ ya gawa. Enweghị atụmatụ onye iro, enweghị atụmatụ ndị ekwensu, enweghị atụmatụ ndị sabo nke ga-stọpụ ya. Ana m asị gị Chukwu okike abịa ama, ga-edekwa ụmụ oru gị ndị ka ewepụtara onwe ha iji azọ anyị ndụ. Ndị ọwụkwa na-azọ ndụ esite n'ụzọ dị iche iche because of akpịrị ego. because of akpịrị ego ha ga-anwụ aga etire ha were bitere ya na-ere ụmụnne ha. Ana m asị gị Chukwu okike abịa ama ịmaziri ihe niile. Ekwe nwa oru gị our great leader Maazị Nnamdi Kanu. Nwa oru gị atago afụfụ because of us. Onye menigwe enweghị onye ọgụ nwa ka ọ na-akpọ gị mgbe ọbụla morning and night oge ọbụla even mgbe ebe ọ nọ na ụnọ na-akpọku gị na-asị gị bịa megide ndị iro, bịa tipịa obodo ọjọọ, obodo kezu, obodo ụmụ anụmanụ, obodo ekwensu. Ana m asị gị Chukwu okike abịa ma rọpụta ya n'aka ekwensu ka echiche niile ha na-eche n'isi ya na enwe nke ga-emezunu ma ewere nwa oru gị ọbata obi ka ha kwuru kpa nkata dee ihe niile ha dere n'isi nwa oru gị a ọbata obi. Ana m asị Chukwu okike abịa ma na ndị a ha ga-aṅụ mmiri tọgbọ iko na ha ga-eji ala wee zere mmiri. Ọbata obi bịara ịzụ anyị ndụ. Ọbata obi bịara ịzụ anyị ndụ. Ọ bịa ha maka ihe ọchịchọ, ọ bịa ha maka afọ ya. Ihe ọ bịara ịzụ anyị ndụ, ọ bịara ikreti ọsị ihe ọ bịara ikreti history so that ka afọ ya nọrọ na the history. Ndị a gbagide ya mgba ma ndị ha na ihe akwụ na-achụ mmụọ pụta na-asị na ọ na-esi mmụọ. Chukwu okike abịa ma masị ka ha kwụkpa nkata arụ a. Ana m asị gị ọkụ were ọkụ gị pịachie ha. Anyị need gị dị ndụ. Onye ọbụla aka ya dị na ihe gbasara Simon Ekpa, onye ahụ ekwesịghị ịdị ndụ. Chukwu okike abịa ma onye ahụ ekwesịghị ịdị ndụ. Ana m asị gị nna ka ọ pụta with dragon sword iji bi destroy ndị iro because he's unstoppable, nothing can stop him. Chukwu okike abịa ma chebe ya, gbaa ya ume, nye ya ogologo ndụ na arụ isi ike ma were nwaanyị ka nwaanyị. You really prove us that you're a true leader. You really prove to us that you come to save us. I was watching at you last night. I'm started sharing tears. I say, God, whoever that fighting against this woman, whoever that propaganda saying a lot of things against her, Chukwu okike abịa ma ka ha kwụ na-agba mgba na-emegide nwaanyị a bịara ịrụ n'anya ọrụ. Onye ọbụla fụrụ n'ọrụ nọ na-arụ, ha na-agba mgba na-akọjụ ya n'efe ọbụla ka ha kwụrụ na-akọjọ nwaanyị a. Ana m asị Chukwu okike abịa maka ha were ala wee zere mmiri. Ọgwụ na-asọ ihe na-emenụ ihe adị mma ka ha na-agbagide mgba na-agba mkpa okpuru na-eme ihe niile ha na-emejọ nwaanyị. Chukwu okike abịa ma ama m oke ha adị m agụta nwunye ha, ama m na ha rika ka ha kwụ gbaa mgba mgbe ọbụla ọ wụrụ ya nwa ka ha kpụ n'ọnụ na-ede. Chukwu okike abịa ma gị nwa ka m na-akpọku and mgbe ọbụla m kwuru ị na-eme ka ha were ala wee zere mmiri na ihe ọma ga-abịa n'ụzọ ha. Ka ha kwụ na-agba mgba n'isi nwaanyị a. Chukwu okike abịa ime hụnụ ya enweghị onye egwu na-akọ n'uche na-ahụga ha na nwaanyị a bịara ịzụ anyị ndụ. Ana m ewere ya na-etife n'aka ntụ chebere anyị ya nna, gbaa ya ume, ihe amamihe ka ọ ga-eji were nwetara anyị ihe nke anyị na-achọ ka anyị lawakwa n'ọsị DCA na anyị laga. Chukwu okike abịa ma mee ka o mezuo n'aha Chukwu okike abịa ma ise. Good morning, my great leader Maazị Nnamdi Kanu. Good morning, eze abata n'obi, eze ọkpụkpụ gbadara agụ n'olu, eze mma ejiri gbuo agụ ya ka onye iro so ọ dịghị nkọ. His Excellency ọbata obie Maazị Simon Ekpa. Good morning sir, anywhere you are. Good morning nwaanyị ka nwaanyị, achara ugo nwaanyị. Asa mụọ nwaanyị ya wụrụ nwaanyị. Nne m, ihe ị na-eme dị anyị mma, mere gawa. We stand with you. Good morning ma. Dr. Ngozi Orabeze. Good morning to genuine Biafran commander, Biafran general. Ọwụkwọ this one so send a message iwu agụrụ because no any commander of a state, a great Biafran state, a commander ga-abịa na-send the voice message na-ekwu na enwekwa ego nye gị ya. Enwe any commander, a genuine commander in any state, in any country can disgrace himself that way. Yem na ya bịa ya na-ekele the genuine commander, the genuine Liberation Army, ndị rụrụ ọrụ, the genuine ones. Good morning to you all. genuine Biafrans that believe in Dr. Ngozi Orabeze, that believe that she is the light of Biafra. Good morning to you all. Good morning, Umuchukwu Okike Abiama. M ga-akpọkwa n'ole ghara onde. Good morning to you all, my viewers. Click the like button. Biafrans, the way ihe ji na-aga, the way m ji na-afụga ihe, because unu ma na enwere ihe a na-asị, enwere ihe a na-agwa nwaanyị si ọgwụkwala di ya. Unu ma ihe ọwụ na enedi m egwu unu agwa. The way m ji na-ahụga ihe, Ogekere, Azaya Anyaogu, oge end up in jail. A na-agụ ya agụ ọwụfọ ego for ụfọdụ iwere ihe gbasara Biafra dejista n'afọ ya as own private business. Unu mara the cost ọwụ ga reason enu chenu ya. The way m ji na-afụ ya, that young guy, that guy man will spend all the rest of his life in jail. Mark my word. If Dr. Ngozi Orabeze enwere ka o si na-eme, ọ bụghị onye na-ekwu para ihe ọwa nation woman. Anọ m n'abalị na-awa ọchị ya na-abịa tụle bịaba enyocha the way m jiri hụ ya Azaya Anyaogu after everything ọ ga-end up in jail. This video keep ya record documented. Unu ga-echeta mgbe m gwara unu ya si na agwara m unu ihe agwa. Ana m apụtasị ka m kwuo ihe m na-ekwu ihe m fụrụ.
I wanted to bring it on MP3, but I couldn't save it on MP3, so I can play the audio direct to us. Let's have it.
Ama m na ọtụtụ n'ime unu anụ na voice a m chọrọ iplay. Enweghị m chọrọ ikwu. I want to say something. Ọtụtụ n'ime unu anụ na the voice, but I want to say something. Because what is going on? What is going on?
To Thailand government, now as I'm talking to you, nothing have come from Ngozi Orabeze to men on ground. There may be and I have got an idea. But some I call you take an associated today okay and the success. Success. So some matter now about one day, etc. Never recognize others. I'm a me 5 around. Ngozi Orabeze and co. I don't know them, they don't know me. So yeah, the whole cabinet about to be OPM, so I'm on up and a half or really about the men on ground, but still, I'm a Kuyana man, I'm a Kuyana man. So the little favor island, what I'm from Mogo Gary. Only only to go for now. We don't do any others here.
Onye gecha voice a ị ga-ama na Ogekere ebiri ya millions of good morning iko tu onye ebiri ya millions and ọ ya mere o jiri unu watch ya, unu ga-ajụ si, why all these men they are not working the way they are working when our prime minister is? Ọ ya mere iji hụ oji na market ga this Ogekere. This voice now, this person not ochi na-ekwu na then unu aga check ye that person nọ na Twitter na-edege ihe niile ahụ ọ na-ede. Do you look like is this person? Ihe m ji na-ekwu akọnuche ka anyị nwere ụmụ nwa Biafra. Onye agha na-ede ihe ahụ ọ na-ede, and this person now the way he speak, does he match with that kind of that person, not that online commander? Biafra, let me tell you people, Biafrans, we are great people. Our own commander can never come out and started crying this kind of crying. Because as a member of the meaning for commander. Do you know the meaning of general? Sorry, general. The general. Or the commander, sorry. As no general. A general can never come on public disgracing himself like this. I know what I'm saying. Because as a member of the do you know the meaning of general? Do you know the meaning of general? Give me the meaning of general. A general in a country can never disgrace himself like this. I know what I'm saying. I did not just come to say it. I don't know I'm just know who for nishi. I just know here. I'm just know who for nishi. A general in a country can never fool himself like this. Can never disgrace himself like this. I know what I'm saying. Do you know the meaning of a general? Now what fool now? A general can never disgrace himself like this. General. Huh? What do you mean general? After general, they want a president. Kunu manakwa. So no be play where person can dey. A general can never come in public and disgrace himself, crying for money. But then take everything as at least reason. How do you present yourself in a country? This one, we are a country. This one happened in a public. A general can never ever disgrace himself like this. If that they condemn milk, a dead fish that cannot sweet in a pot of soup. If we touch in market again, and we knows why Ogekere have bought all of them. All of the things they are not doing it again. And this person abia here no young general. General who? If you name unu, money post to the post to unu mana the meaning of general. You will not come. Imagine Biafra Wuzi, a United States of Biafra. You cannot come and disgrace yourself where you are trying to betray somebody, where you are trying to blackmail somebody. I swear to you, I say me for organize one. A general. A general. No matter that you are faceless somebody, but you don't have to disgrace yourself like this because all the very painful, all this person for the starting. Bịa na-ekwu na onye metụkwana aka na ihe gbasara fọndụ, onye metụkwana ihe na-agbasara fọndụ, na onye metụ aka na ihe gbasara fọndụ, na ha ga-agbasa ala Biafra tige ha na nsogbu. All this voice, this the same voice, and this the same person is the person that still posting this person. Do you know the meaning of general? General. At least you don't go come dey fool yourself. General of Federation of the State. Hi, God. Who just know where here gbasara here na-eme play, but unu hụrụ nwaanyị ka nwaanyị. You put on like this. You na-eji unu example. Ọ bịa ga-eji ibi mewe inyewe mmadụ ego si na ibiri bribe. She come to work. And she not looking anybody face. Ọ bịaghị ile mmadụ anya n'iru. Ihe ọ bịara ịrụ ọrụ. And she's doing great. Unu fi unu ahụ ya. Ụdị n'abalị obiọma akpa m si nna. Ka awụ second ọbata obie. Ama m na our prime minister nwere ihe ọhụrụ na ngadi woman ụnụ. Enwere ihe ọhụrụ. O ji were ihe niile nyefee ya n'aka. Protect the mandate. If na no dey protect the mandate, enwere ka o si na-protect gị ya. If ka o si na-aga, ụmụ anụmanụ nọ were ego na-eri bribe. anụmanụ, a faceless human being, a useless person. Enweghị onye nyeghị anyị ega, dekwe voice ya. Enweghị onye nyeghị anyị ega, enyeghị ga-ege ekele na success anya mata ekete. Ndị success aha, aka mmapụ, let me not talk. Ndị ala. Therefore, yesterday last night I was so much happy. Ehihie m ụra, nga m nọ na-egige nwaanyị ka nwaanyị. Nna-asị, at least ndị a na-eso this vagabond. Ndị a na-eso this vagabond. Iwu ọcha yesterday, mgbe m nọ na-awọchị nwaanyị ka nwaanyị, nwaanyị ka ibi ya. Nne m ọma m ji eme ọnụ. Mgbe m nọ na-awọchị, ma abịa gee ndị a shiwere onwe ha eshiwe na social media. Bịaba gị view ha reduce onye ọbụla bịa focus na-awọchị ya nwaanyị ka nwaanyị, ihe ọ nọ na-edisplay, ihe ọ nọ na-ewepụta, ihe ọ nọ na-eji. At least m ga-ede ma today ma ndị mmadụ ga-ajụ ha ajụjụ. Ịmara this vagabond Ogekere, ma ha ga-ajụ ya sị ya, what input, what effort omega? At least ndị asoghị ha na-edigi all these things now. Nwaanyị ka nwaanyị mere, nwaanyị ka nwaanyị goshiri. Ndị ahụ ekwesịrị na today now ha jụọ ndị ahụ ajụjụ. Which effort? The effort of all about men on ground. All about all these people that are crying for money. A useless man, you know, opposed to his fellow useless man voice. It's not all about men on ground, Biafrans. It's not. If you hear at least now, this movement now, if you hear omega, give you this a vagabond, an animal called Ogekere, or give you all these supporters. She won social media. See, we see what this beautiful woman is doing, and it's a very good movement. What did you people showed us that look at what you people are doing? At least, ajụkwa na ajụjụ na ama mama na ọhịa ahụ ekechiri unu ekechi, but at least ege eke unu today send say una no go fit ask. Onye na-afụghị ihe a yesterday, mbịa sị protect the mandate. Onye na-afụghị ya, hi, nwaanyị ka nne m, I love you. Biko egere m mana jisi yesterday ọ reply ihe m kwuru maka ya. My own use, I love you so much and I will never stop watching you and I will never, you are my brother. The thing, the video mere o were me well, that's why I bring it out. And they can't have one am nobi. Akifu ihe gbasara Dr. Ngozi Orabeze for the starting here abidire. Gana Twitter mu ka m bide bịa gwa. If no mere the content creator kpọrọ onwe ya Commander Royce bịa comment ya nonsense because of mposturu Dr. Ngozi Orabeze that I stand with her. Gaga check na Twitter. I'm the first person mom for ihe meganu. I stand with this woman. I did not just come out to stand with her. Believe me. Or maybe you are not following me up. I did not just come out. And people know right from the time, right from the beginning. Kam go say this woman, no kam gano. No going back. I did not just start, my brother. I love you. And I don't want problem with you. And I beg me saga with you. And like I said for the first day. So him ko bia kam gwa gesige. As I did not just started, believe me. Go and check on my Twitter. I tell the people, Hannah come on, and where they are Hannah come. I did not just started now. Believe me. I did not. So I'm still watching you all the time. I will not stop. One you can prove Rani. Mighty Odi. Hi, you are great. From today.
Okay, which let me know if this is on the bill. All the state administrators, all the 40 state administrators' name in Biafran land will be changed to governors. All
the number can on in case you want to, but yesterday Papa Smith, I'm really very grateful. Idinya Hanademumma because the number kadekwa on. And when you chokwari bokwa. I like I so much like a kind of communication. The number the on. When you chori boyo bokwa. Bikon. Umuchugo kegabiama. Idi love mwe nebe nwanyị anọ. Abekwa mekwu ya. Enwe nwanyị ke ya. Ogo that's on my mother. Because I'm proud of Nemurumu. That's how I'm proud of her.
All the 40 state administrators, from today, their name will be state governors. Governors in all the 40 states of Biafra starts from today. And all the departments under each state is going to...
Festus, I greet you. It has been long. It has been long. I see you on this live program. How are you doing, Festus? Otela, nwa Chineke. Bikonu, onwere nwere ike ịjụrụ m a man with dual name. Enwere phone na phone bụ two SIM card. A na-akpọ ya dual SIM card, right? A man with double name. What have you? What can you offer? What the form of Majudu Tinubu? What do you have for Nigeria? You're saying I don't want to expose my death. Na no chori me Nigeria no chori ibu ya. No na keep ya confidential. Ndị mmadụ na-edekwu ya anya. Na ndị ọ na-asị, hell, he will build Nigeria very well. He's the one that built Lagos. Unu afụna na onye build Lagos, ịhụ na n'otu ochi na the zoo, demolish ya. Already here. Ndị asogo oge kere. Jụọnụ na onye ajụjụ na anwụ. Ọtụtụ ka m hapụ ịrọshi na rọshi. Today, ka m ga-ama. Then onye isi Biafra, onye isi that guy. Ama m na ihe o jijije gị fone gị n'anya. O nwekwara ike ọ gakwana ịma agụrụ ajọka. O nwekwara ike ha agaghị achọ that guy were ego onye ya. At least onye ya $500 na ịmakwa ego ole $500 wụ. $500 wụ. Si ya ozu onye nọ na ahụ ịma ihe niile na ahụ before know it. Onye isi ahụ yodo asụ. No go voice out again. Abịa kpọọ ke Nkiru yes. Oh, Nkiru dị ya. Nkiru yes. Abịa si ya Nkiru wekwe 500 nyekwu ya. Ego dị Nigerian government biri aza ya anya ọgụ ego. At least enye Nkiru ego na-anyekwe that onye isi Biafra ego. They no go come out to ask question again. Eko no moro anụ ha. But people need to ask questions. What do you have for Biafrans? You see what this woman is doing. Onye mmadụ ahụcha ihe a. Abịara m n'abalị nnọọ, I just know ma ga-ahụ dimkpa nwoke na one useless woman. Ama mma sọ Betty. Mmegide nwaanyị ahụ. Ihe oso ndị a na-ezuzu ya. Mefufee n'ishi. So mmadụ abụọ madere online bawa onwe ha ka japụ abawa bawa onwe ha ka japụ abawa na online ihe akụga nke na-amaghị ndị mmadụ na-ege ha. Unu furu protect the mandate. Gịnị ka o mege ihe ana? Gịnị ka o mege? Oge kere, you say you are an acting crime minister. What can you offer your followers? What are you? Hi.
Mimic the federal structure we have on the cabinet departmental heads. So while we have something like the Secretary of Education for Biafra, who is acting on the federal level to put on the structures of the Biafra Education Department, following closely with our constitution. In the United States of Biafra, we are going to have the same position as Commissioner for Education of the state. So moving forward, all the state executives, their names are going to be moved to commissioners. The state administrators are going to be the state governors, and the different departments in the state cabinet is going to be known as the state commissioners. starting from today. We need all that changes to be made from all the different departments and all the state governors. Honorable Uche, I don't know if we have these.
I'm so much proud of this woman. Are you proud of her? If you are proud of her, write on the comment section that you are proud of her. Mommy, I'm so much proud of you. Onye ga-afụcha ihe a gị sọwụghị ebe ọ nọ ka ị ga-anọ. So much love.
Among the bills, if not, we'll move on.
Onyema, I greet
yes,
you.
we do. So we posting that.
Uchechukwu, I greet you.
On the chat section.
On the chat section, okay.
Can you see the ụtụtụ ọma, ụtụtụ
You can just
ọma,
post that
ụtụtụ
one
ọma.
on the chat section. If we add it to the 94, that gives us. Hold on, go ahead. That gives us the number, and that gives us the majority of this. So, thank you so much, everyone. Please stop voting. We're done with this voting. Based on the number of the yes votes to this bill, which is over 100, that signifies the majority of the cabinet members of the United States of Biafra, we hereby pass this bill into a law in the United States of Biafra. That from today, all the state administrators in the 40 states of Biafra will be called governors. All their executives that head each department will be called commissioners. And the states of Biafra will go with the first prefix of state of this, state of Egala, state of Odumegu, state of. Thank you so much. And that becomes a law in the United States of Biafra. Thank you, everyone. Let's go to the second from today.
Nwanyị a, ọ ya nwa ga-atụ oge ekere nga. Mark my word. Nwanyị a, ọ ya nwa ga-atụ oge ekere nga. Mark my word. Oge ekere dị ni cause damage. Ọ na-ekene mụ na ọ dị smart. Ọ ma na-enwe smart ọ dị. Ọ na-ekene mụ na ọ dị smart. Enwe na smart ọ dị. Ifuru nwanyị dị smarter than him. Ọ na-ekene mụ na ọ dị smart, but the woman dị smarter than him. Asaghị anya ọgụ na-ekene mụ na ọ dị smart.
So, there will be posters in all the United States of Biafra government buildings for any staff of Nigeria. If you are representing Nigeria government, you are advised to exit, move out from those buildings, starting from today.
Ogekere can never come out and say this kind of thing. Na ndị kwụrụ ya ụgwọ. Business ya na Peter Mba. Peter Mba ga-akpọkwa ya sị ya nwoke. No be our agreement be this, so remember. Peter Mba ya akpụ ya nwoke. No be our agreement. No be our agreement. He can never. Aye. Ụmụ Chineke.
Anywhere you see the poster of the United States of Biafra, that this building belongs to the United States of Biafra government, you are advised to stop moving into that building within the next 60 days. If you are inside United States of Biafra, when you go to your office, wherever you are working, be on the lookout for these posters. Anybody in the United States of Biafra working with the terrorists.
Biko nu, enwere ihe m si m ekwuo ka ịdị ihe a, ịdị voice a mmadụ bile na-ese nde na-enye gị ekwu ego, na-enye gị ihe ego, ndị enye gị ekwu ego, enye gị ego. Achọkwa m ka ihe mere during DOS ka o repeat again. Achọkwa m ka ihe mere during DOS ka o repeat again. Before know it, ha bịa gbawa the genuine people mgba. Bido gbuwe genuine people. All with this kind of thing now. This voice mmadụ send the bido now before know it now. A ga-enyekwu ya ego na akwa si ya fight against these people. Ido onye abega akwa ego like this, he can do undo. I don't want this thing to repeat. I don't want this kind of thing to repeat. Ka ke mere eme ka ọ hapụ repeat again. Oya ka m sị ka m gwa unu. General anụbeghị akwa ego. Ndị nye gị ego na shame on you.
State of Southeast governors, South governors with their agents that are killing our people, maiming our people, sucking our oil, devastating our land. You have 60 days to stop moving into those buildings. Even if we put the poster to tell you that this property belongs to the United States of Biafra government, even if they take it out, it is your responsibility to ask whoever is your boss, whoever you represent, does this building belong to the United States of Biafra government? Any building, any secretariat for the Southeast governors, for the South governors, it belongs to the United States of Biafra government. You are advised within the next 60 days to stop going into those buildings. We have our commissioners for education, for agriculture, for industry. We have Biafran staff that are ready to start work immediately in those buildings. So if you are going into those buildings and you are representing the terrorist state of the Nigerian government, within the next 60 days, we advise you to stop moving into those buildings because those buildings belong to the government of the United States of Biafra. So the majority of the United States of Biafra cabinet members have voted for this bill for non-state actors to leave United States of Biafra government buildings and for non-state actors to stop within the next 60 days. There will be 30 days reminders, hopefully, if there's need for that, for some of these bills. Based on the number of yes votes, this bill today, January 30th, 2025, has been passed into law by the United States of Biafra cabinet. Thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you, ma. Thank you. We are really grateful. Ị na-eme ihe anyị na-atụghị anya ya. Ị na-eme ihe anyị na-atụghị anya ya. Nwaanyị ka nwaanyị.
Government of the Biafra.
Ogekere, where are you? What can you offer? What can you put on the table? Eneghị ihe emenwu ndị Ogekere. What can you do? Ifuru nwaanyị ka nwaanyị. Nwaanyị anyị ji eme ọnụ. Yo, Neoma. Rụrụ ọrụ gị gawa. Anyị kwụ gị n'azụ.
Republic government in exile, the government of de facto, and now the government of the United States of Biafra. There was no time the Prime Minister knew that at any particular point in time, some people, some unscrupulous elements will come up with using the registration of Brigi to destroy the restoration.
The Nkamgwaru Nagatu Ogekere, listen to this place very well. Listen to it very well. Listen to it very well.
Of the United States of Biafra. The Prime Minister never bargained for that, never approved that, never even thought about that. That was why around maybe February of 2023, the Prime Minister wanted some of the people that originally registered Brigi that have been fired, that he has suspended from the struggle. The Prime Minister kind of wanted to update the registration of the Biafra Republic government in exile. And what he did was to tell Nkere to update that information to remove some of the names that were originally in that paper, in that registration paper. And I believe that was why that March registration, something like that, which happened, probably the instruction the PM gave, somebody maybe took it to another level. I don't know. But this history is a fact. At no point in time does our PM ever think that we will have the United States of Biafra Republic government in exile, de facto government, that people will hijack in the process, change our email passwords, hijack the government website, the Brigade website, hijack the de facto, the IPOB website. The Prime Minister never ever thought that something like this could happen. The Prime Minister never ever thought that the lobbyists that he has hired to protect the independence of the United States of Biafra will at any particular point in time start telling the Prime Minister that what he registered is rigging. No more the United States of Biafra.
Sorry.
The Prime Minister hired the lobbyists to ensure that the United States of Biafra gets the recognition it needs all over the world by different countries. That was the original intention. But when some people believe that things are not going on their own way, they decided to work with these lobbyists who now started presenting Brigade registration instead of the whole country recognition, which the Prime Minister have mandated them to do. That is.
Sorry to cut it short. Onye gecha here. So this animal called anyaogu, aka ogechukwu, onye owu, oka mmanna, inlabara, shika hafaka. After listening to this thing, you keep on supporting this guy. Let me keep it to myself.
It's a fact of the matter.
Try.
Because at no point when the Prime Minister was around that we even talk about the registration of Brigade or registration of anything.
Right.
It's just like bringing up the registration of New Dimension Mandate, registration of all this. There are so many things the Prime Minister approved. That Brigade, the Prime Minister approved everything. It is not as if these individuals have authority on their own to go and register those things. We, Biafrans, approved those things through our Prime Minister, so that when these things are registered, that will help us in the process of our final declaration, and recognition all over the world. That was exactly what happened. But along the line, some mischievous individuals think that because the Prime Minister is not available, they can now hijack the registration of anything to their name. And that is why they started flying it out there. It's just a pity. It's just so sad that people that the Prime Minister trusted to do certain things for him, trusted to do certain things for the registration.
Biafra nwanyị agụ nwanyị. These people, Ogechukwu, they are surprised the way this woman is still moving this mountain. Because they tried all their possible best, but it did not work. All they are surprised. But all his plan, whatever he do, look at what is happening. But him, he don't have anything to show. A man that cannot speak. Hi! Ogechukwu, ihe karịrị gị mmanwụ, otu ị na-aga arụ ọrụ fesiga, otu ị na-ekpo oru na your system, otu ị na-aga na aṅụgheri mmanya. Not to come across that you are an acting crime minister. You don't have the level. You don't have what it takes. Can you come and present yourself like this? Never. This is what gives everybody joy, that make us to stand with this beautiful woman. Only this action, the way everything about her, the way she speak, is what giving everybody courage to stand with her. But you, everything about you is zero. You get like even all them surprised this in our Prime Minister 30 minutes. And then he gị nwa achọghị ihe ị ga-apụta nnọọ bịa na-eyie ka ndị mmadụ hụ gị kwuru okwu with our prime minister gị hapụ iposi online gị were achị bide otu iji achị were bide otu aha ka ị ga-esi hide shame akwa mụnwa kwuru ya achị iji were bide onye oshi na-ekwe ha apụta ibe inye akaụntụ nne m continue ị na-eme dị anyị mma
registration for the recognition, for the realization of the independent state of Biafra, now turn that into their own private business, private property. Even the shame to talk about things like that to Biafrans is incomprehensible. Nobody can ever thought that individuals will go so far to ascribe something like breathing, that it belongs to them. And that is exactly what this individual did and convinced the lobbyists.
You see the reason why those animals still say that they are in brig all the time. Put the logo all the time. Put the logo. Make sure the logo is showing. Put the brig logo. Put the logo. These people did not believe that Biafra have already declared that we are in a state now. They do not believe it because of how Eziria, as a private business, a useless man with double name, anyaogu, aka Ogechukwu. Guy, watch here. Nobody watching here. They must only put the bridge, put the logo, put the bridge logo, because all private business. It's that their logo, they are their private logo. I'm gonna watch and Bob and Van put the logo because all my head that logo. All my man that guy is there's own private company. Bridge. Hey, this woman, I don't know. Hi. Either for her Simon or Tarano Gekia. Here. You see how Simon starts, and that the one anya say this person, oh, she so dear, a kind of thing now. Oh, to do here. She must surely stand. She stand already, not must. She have already stand. The no gekere must hide in shame. Anụmanụ na-aga apụta represent onwe ọ ga-abịa wụ n'ime ihu ihe a o mebere ọ gara aga fọm kpọọ ndị ọkpọrọ na ọkwa ndị Ambazonia na ọkwa ndị ike akwa mekwe ihe niile o mere ihe niile a ifu ihe niile ọ na-eme na-atụ ụra. You cannot make up your mind si na watch Ogechukwu ọ na-esi gị iche ime ya gị ga-azụrụ ezigbo original whiskey then gị tinye egwu werezie amamotu ga-eche because you can never be listening to Ogechukwu ọra hapụ ịtụ gị. You can never listen to Ogechukwu program pụta program ụra hapụ ịtụ gị gị hapụ ị na-ekwu ụra. Lee nwaanyị ka nwaanyị ọ na-ekwu okwu ike na-ege ntị na-agbatị ntị gị ụra emekọta ya ọtụọ gị n'anya ma agụ nwaanyị pụta ibikwu okwu.
That the Prime Minister hired to go along the same line with them is just unfortunate. So to your question, miracle, something like that will never happen. And that is why the Prime Minister have mandated myself to be in charge of this nation until he joins us. There's a reason for that. There are so many things, so many.
This grace, all these men on ground unu na-ekwu mgbe ọbụla o men on ground ha ga-egbu unu. Nye men on ground ha ga-egbu unu. Men on ground ha ga-egbu unu. Ndị anụmanụ, no come here to write this nonsense. So Grace Avora, don't come here to write this nonsense. Don't come here to men on ground ha ga-egbu gị. Men on ground ha ga-egbu unu ndị iberibe. Is it all about men on ground? All the time men on all ya ka Ogechukwu ji sanu unu ishi men on ground. Men on ground, unu beri ime ihe men on ground. You people don't think another thing is only men on ground. I don't blame you people. Anuman, don't try to write this nonsense here. I'll never see you before. This is my first time seeing you commenting this nonsense here. Don't come and comment. If you are writing, don't write at this kind of thing here. Men on ground. What do you mean about men on ground? Gini ki ma women on ground. Men on ground ndika bega akwa online. You don't have shame that somebody kporo nwe ya general no bega akwa. Voice ya na everywhere. Ana achizi ya ochizi. Have you seen a kind of general no bega akwa na enye ge ego? Do you know the meaning of general? Men on ground to kill you there. Man. Don't come and commit this kind of thing here. Don't try it. Grace, don't try it. Grace, Avoro. Don't try to write this kind of nonsense here with me. Don't try. Don't try to use this woman and play with me. You can go and play with Ogechukwu that don't have shame. A useless man. Don't use this woman. Don't play with them because of the problem. Men on ground. What is the meaning of men on ground? Men on ground. Who men on ground help? Onye kpọrọ onwe ya general nọ na-eme vidio a na-asha ya enye gị hekara ege agụka sọsesi agụka gekere ahịa na-ete ekikara fast Ogechukwu kpọgakwa makwa afọ ya ọzọ ga-aza ya anya ọgụ aka Ogechukwu. Don't try to write this nonsense here. I never see. This is my first time seeing you. Don't try it. Don't try to mention this woman name. Unu enwe respect. Because unu for online. Unu for this woman real life. Can you withstand it? This is the problem of men on ground. What? Who men on ground? Men on ground.
Registrations that were done, even so many signatories that were appended to paper. We've never had even one of them to come out to claim that they own that department or they own that organization, except this individual, Ogechukwu, with the brigade that he registered. And this alias.
If we all the time, put the logo, put the bridge logo. Because all my man always private something or get a register. Van can never do without to put that bridge logo. Go and let it all the time. He will make sure put the bridge because he knows. Not with their private company. You people don't know. And the man I put have been men on ground. Aqua key very bad and they send the guy voice message. No way general. And remember, do you know the meaning of a general? Men on ground. Men on ground, you cannot see them fooling themselves, sending voice message in a the question Ogechukwu para. Unu gechakwa here na-esogi ya. Vam know that the bridge is a private business, or you can never do without telling or put a hana or get see many times. Put the logo, put the bridge logo. Private business.
The lobbies have come out to work with him, saying that according to the registration of brigade, that it is him, it is Ogechukwu. But it was not, I'm telling Elias, Ogechukwu was never the original person that registered brigade in America. So I need to tell the lobbies to go and search for the original registration of brigade. It was not Ogechukwu. That means you don't even know what you are doing. You do not even have a clue. That is why some of us laugh. When you do some of these things, you say some of the things you say. Because we are not running an organization, we are running a country.
I swear.
So I'm telling the lobbies to also go online and search those that registered brigade before you see Ogechukwu's name there. You're going to see you're going to see people like Arewa. You're going to see maybe other people. It is online. It's on public domain. So when you are making that mistake, fronting Ogechukwu as the person that registered brigade or whoever, you're making a grave mistake.
Imagine.
But that is not where the United States of Biafra is going. We have passed that level. And those that want to remain there, they can go ahead and remain there. But we are moving forward with the United States of Biafra. So, miracle, yes, that will never ever happen. Thank you so much.
This woman with many things, okay, Puga. On her talking, no Ibia, if voice were out. Because if you watch her, she's not a gossiper. like that useless animal called as anyaogu, okay, ogechukwu. All voice will out. Imagine register a whole every time if one come out, my minister put the logo, put the big logo. The private business or get registrar. You see, that's why that the ideas now. If I don't know if people are watching now, do you see him again? If you not offer the ananya, if you not for the ananya, oga ge will look at berry. I'm going to only name here because of ego. Onya hone end the word. Ogechukwu will never end the word. Akwamu akurie. Onye were akpere ego. The this ideas na offer the ananya. Offer the ananya ho. Offer the ananya. Gana esoge and a useless person. No Ogechukwu. Ay! Ogechukwu are just no mo onwe ya ihe ka. Oga adịrị gị na mma. Oga adịrị gị na mma. Ọ dị very 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 painful. Very very painful. Money man. Ụtụtụ ọma nwa Chineke. Ụtụtụ ọma. Ay! Ogechukwu kpachara anya mo onwe ya ihe ka. All these people n'abalị enyere ha pụrụ ọ nọ na enyere ha another topic ka ha na-epost before emene spy then abịa wetara ha another topic na ha jizi nazi. Chai! Wow. Wow. God adịrị gị na mma Ogechukwu. You a very wicked person. Very heartless, evil person. Very wicked person. Very wicked. I never see the kind of a wicked person like you before in my life. I never. Were ihe ni yai afụfụ nwoke ibe gị tara ga-register as your own private business. Hey. Akụkwa mgbe ọbụla Van Mosho, put the big logo. These people do not even these people don't know that we have declared Biafra. Or you people don't know. Ike gwụrụ. I don't know this is why people are still following, listening to this. And esoge ndị a so na-akpara awa ha na-esoge ha. I don't blame you people. That is how life is, sha. But all you food n'anya. Mmadụ ewere afụfụ mmadụ ibi ya tara ga-register ya as his own private company. Every time vam ọ bụkwa ma ha chefu itinye the logo. Ọ ga-asị ya, my minister put the logo. Anọ m the other day ọ na-agwagada vision 555. Put the logo. Na jere ihe wu the logo a. Ama m not that their private business ha na-eji egwu na egwu. Ọ dị very very painful. Ọ dị very very painful. The phone number dị on. Put call. The phone number dị on. Tunu call. Iwe na-ewe m. Ezigbo iwe na-ewe m. Chai! Agwaghị afụfụ Simon ụtara before stand ya. DOS ji iwe, DOS ha ji iwe because of ego ha na-apụrụ ha ego ha na-enweta ha ji iwe nwee dị mgba ha na-agba Simon ha wetu ha na-achụ ha chụrụ ya ma spiritual chụwa ya mana mmadụ no way. After everything, look at what these people went and look at what Ogekere went and do. But Ogekere, you will never succeed. Never. Never. You will never succeed. You will never succeed. Ha. Ị ga-agarịrị nga na arụ oke i mere. Ị ga-aga nga. Ị ga-aga nga. Na dịsa arụ i mere. Ezigbo nga ka ị ga-aga. Ọ dị very, very painful. Ị ga-agarịrị nga. Biafrans, we will never forgive you. Never. Never. All of you. Chai. Were hụ na afụfụ mmadụ ibe gị try tii as your own private business. Nwanyị a shiri ike o. This woman na very strong woman. Very strong woman I never see in my life. Very strong woman. Very, very strong woman. Iji gwa gị na ọ dị ọ ma ihe omega. Ọ bịa adịsị ka ọ bịa ha chenjichara password ha wee chanye ihe niile Biafrans bịa no. She did not even voice out. She started building. You see the result. A useless man who were ihe niile dọkọgide. What do you use it for? Nothing. Ara na-agba Sọnị Akparawa. Sọnị Akparawa na ya na-afọ Sọnị Akparawa nọ na-adị ya nnọọ ka o just nnọọ si ya nna ya make him relax, make him handle this thing. Ka onye nwa wụrụ prime minister. But ọ dịghị anya possible. Ọ ma na si ọ tara ya is everything about them don't go. Anọkwa na-ekochi a na-ekochi a man. Ọ na-ekene mụ na ọ dị smart. The smartness dị different than this movement. There is something you don't know. You can never use your smartness ijiri manipulate how many things. Then iji come to address people. Smartness is different. Onye ọbụla na-adị smart to make sure you take something from person. Ya bụ ka a na-akpọ mmadụ iwe guy. Akwụna iwe guy on your own level, but in your on education level you are not educated. But iwe guy ịrụka mmadụ. Ị ga-arụka mmadụ napụ ya ahịa. But ọ bụrụ ka ị bịa to handle something to make something like the way our Dr. Ngodo Orabezena, our deputy prime minister Shepota. You see what happened. But you can never in your life come and display this kind of thing. Never. You must surely make a mistake. Nobody make a mistake. Imegide no be were ashi be ejije. Echemu because of let me not talk. This woman, you really try. I swear. You really try. Because this guy feeling ogeji smartness ya kuche ihe ọbụla. Then you kuche ihe ọbụla ihe niile alari ya. You don't know say na mmadụ ka ibi ya. Ọma na mmadụ ka ibi ya. Mmadụ ka ibi ya. Chai. I love this woman so much. Very proud of her. This woman suffer. Sister Helen, nyewu ya oto shi chọọ ya. Nyewu ya ha afọ ya own grace ka ọ. But she don't want to use her grace. She don't want to use her grace and do better things. Do you know the meaning of your name? Grace, do you know the meaning of your name? You are just answering it. The heading will heal your wound now. The heading is going to heal you, Grace, because you just know Isaiah Grace as a name. Heading will heal you. Just watch and see. A man that cannot defend himself, a man that don't have anything to offer. If from one you see how she's doing mountain things. Nobody that see these things that will not say, one more men on ground, men on ground, men on ground. Because of yes, everybody know the Biafra. But if we focus on men on ground, we cannot achieve anything. I swear with my life. When you leave what you're supposed to be doing, focus on men on ground. Hana America. Why all these men on ground, since our prime minister now, why they stop doing what they know how to do it? Yeah? They not prove the word that is Simon that doing the thing. Only how in a sense, he destroy our prime minister mega. Only how in a sense, they for not listen to Ogekere. They for continue to make sure Hamega. All this they tell all this in uniform na abịa na-egbu ndị ebe anyị ha continue na-eme ha na-eme Musa agari pụta. You see it now, there is peace in the southeast because Ogekere have hand in everything. A useless general general a useless man. The way that person speak, did he look like somebody that writing all this in the social media? The way that person is speak here, na-ebega akwa ego na-enye happy ego, enye gị ego na ọwụ success na Ogekere. Success gbara gawa Ghana. Ọkwa manye okwu gbara gawa Ghana. Ọ gara iguzonu na ka ndị ahụ bugo agụrụ ka ha ji ya ihe. Why you run? That person, otu ahụ onye ahụ si ekwu okwu, do he sound like that person that writing all those things online all the time? People are deceiving yourselves. People are deceiving yourself. Ogekere ji ego na confuse you. At least, unu prove all these people wrong. Whether Simon or no Simon. Ogekere abịa n'ihe niile nnọọ were gozi unu abịa mee nnọọ abịa oh, the Simon that doing this thing true. People have proved to the people now, the Simon, because of Ogekere, ego. And the target here will be stop sit at home. You can never stop sit at home, Ogekere. You can never to stop this sit at home until our leader man the kind of apota. I don't know. The person he's supporting, success is giving them success. You run to Ghana. If you na Ghana on ime room, on ime room, on apota. Maka mama na once o tiri she nwere ndị mmụ ya. O mama na once o tiri she nwere ndị mmụ ya. Akụdị ya. O mama na once o ti o wepụtara isi asa n'ime room ka ọ nọ na since a. N'ime room ka ọ nọ na since a. Ogekere na-esendigra ha ego. The zoo government nyere ha. If these people really have good heart for our prime minister, ha gara ibidokwa ọrụ ọma ha na-arụ. Ọrụ ebube ha na-arụ. But iji gwa gị na plan Ogekere to come and destroy himself, or would what our prime minister have suffered because he destroy. Ogekere enye ha ego stop on here this that. Masị Dr. Ngozi Arabeze ebilite gị. Then for don't even Ogekere abịa okwucha ka a drunkard. This sit at home did not work out anything. Let's stop it and look for another thing that we will use. The zoo government. If they no mmadụ na-ekwu okwu, ịma na ọ nara n'ego. Then bebe nyecha anụmanụ a general sendigara ordinary useless people voice message. Only iberibe I'm gonna get for the starting. This voice here, vam send episode the voice here before. onye atachikwana fọndụ aka onye na-eme ihe na-eme atachikwana fọndụ aka ma ọ ya na anyị ga-agbasa ndị a ga-eti unu a ga-ekotere unu ụka. David Chimezie, ụtụtụ ọma, I greet you. Why can't you people prove Biafrans that you people are still the people you people are? Unu edeceive onwe unu. Mmadụ apụta na-eme voice message a na-edi ya General Butoza unu chemanụ General Butoza atụwa ụjọ. Without fundraising, can he live? Without fundraising, he cannot live. And he cannot do without fundraising. Without fundraising, that General Butoza who na-post mgbe ọbụla. Na imagine ifere emegbu unu. A general nụbeghị akwa ego. Do you know the meaning of general? Must always ezigbo mmadụ. Even for no even they disgrace himself. O disgrace himself before. Onye metụkwana fund aka. The same person vam na-post gị ya. And people, everything I work about men on ground though. Everything is not about men on ground. I know what I'm saying. Unu mewe men on ground and men on ground. I get made him on ground there. Chiabo. It's not all about men on ground. People have to change your mindset. It's not all about men on ground.
Yes, good morning, Biafrans. After today, I'm not going to be responding to this. Yes, good morning, Biafrans from here. After today, I'm not going to be responding to this again because a lot of you have been asking me questions, and then it's very important for me to
a useless man.
That, but after today, believe whatever you want to believe. I don't care. All right, but we know what we know, and it is not everything that we're going to come on social media and then put out there for public consumption. Some of the things that you people don't know, it is for our own good and our own technicalities to use and fight our fight. Now, I want Nigerian people to know, most especially the government, to know that we are now a nation. Biafran is now a nation, so that should stick into your head because our independence was redeclared on the 29th of November 2024.
We are a nation. We are not in the bridge.
For that reason,
we are not in the bridge. In the bridge or the bridge, amam or bridge, private business. We are not. We are not a nation. And we need to contact many countries for recognition. Owo ga-abịa mgbe ọbụla men on ground, men on ground, anụmanụ kpọrọ onwe ya sọ gịnị ka ọwụ. Ejenara na-ekwu onye nye gị ego. Nwoke na-ebega akwa ego. Onye anyekwere unu ego, onye anekọtaghị unu. We are in a government now. Bikon.
I want to say a very big congratulations to all Biafrans all over the world. Now, the recognition is what we are fighting to get, and then our people are doing wonderful.
Recognitions matters. Forget all this useless general. Hey, recognitions is what we want. Hapu go to men on ground. Anụmanụ apụta na o mere video before. The onye na-eje send the video vam. Ka ọ bịa post men on ground. We know they matters, but for now, recognitions matters. General, ifere megbuo gị. Give me the meaning of general.
Fully and tremendously well to getting that recognition, and we are going faster, and we are making headlines and headways to get that recognition.
Simple.
So it is very fantastic. So secondly, The question I'm here to answer, because a lot of people are worried, and I don't want my Biafran brothers to be worried anymore, okay? So the question I'm here to answer is what the ambassador from Finland to Nigeria came to do. Ambassador from Finland to Nigeria came to submit her resumption letter. Like I rightly said before, she didn't come there to discuss anything about our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Eba. What she did was the right thing she's supposed to do, because in Nigeria, when you come to resume in any country or any company, you must meet the head of operation. So who is the head of operation in Nigeria? It is Bola Ahmed.
Cosmos jụọrụ m ha ihe ndị a ka na-eme n'eze anyị. Jụọrụ m ha ka na-eme n'eze anyị. Ndị na-enweghị brain. You are looking for recognition. The gị na-agwakwa ndị dị iche ị na-achọ recognition ịnọ ka nọ n'eze anyị. Ama m ma ndị o nwekwara sense. They are still in Ezai. Why the Biafra have been declared? You are still in Ezai. Doing what in Ezai? Chineke akpọ ndị ara ọkụ. Mmadụ ewere Biafra they start in private business. If you got smartness ya ruru. The only place you get for Ogekere display this smartness ya all like this, all this kind of thing. But to come address people in public, never. You know Ezai.
The illegitimate president of Nigeria happens to be the number one person, you know, that she's coming to see, and she has to go there. So they staged everything. Everything you see there was staged to make it look as if they have come to discuss our prime minister. Okay, so the woman never discussed anything regarding our prime minister. The woman never spoke to our she never spoke about our prime minister. So please disregard the information that you are getting from the Nigerian media. Nigerian media is one of the worst medias out there. If Nigerian media tells you anything, no, it's completely lie. That is against the Igbo. It's completely lies. We have known this right from before now. We know this before now. So we are not telling you what we don't know. So now, the third one is people keep asking me questions about the extradition of Mazi Simon Eba, and that is very impossible. It can never happen. Never. I tell you. So you people should forget about that. It can never happen on this planet Earth. We are not in Africa. You know, our prime minister is in Europe, so I wouldn't go into details about that. And our prime minister very soon, very soon, our prime minister will join us back. Okay, so forget anything that anybody is telling you that our prime minister will be extradited back to Nigeria. And now Musa's case, Musa, you know, it is every day. So it is every day that Musa keeps submitting documents every day when he goes for an interview. So disregard anything that you are hearing from the Nigerian media, because Musa is a terrorist. Musa is a murderer. We are not part of Nigeria. So Musa should know that. So we are not scared of telling Musa that, look, remove all your terrorist army from our land, because if you don't, I don't.
Get take a word. Okay, kill now Musa one contract hatch. No other useless persons now a general and he's not performing, he's not doing his duty again. No basis in Akwa Egozi. Onye nyegi ego. Okay, kere when contract when to stop all those activities with Musa. That's why Ojine nyegi that cry general, a general of the United States of Biafra. They got online. Do you know the kind of disgrace you are bringing to yourself? Biafra. Biafrans, we have money to take care of whoever that not working for us. Mother Putane send the room okoko voice message. Ndi netaga na ndi netaga here.
I don't know what will become of those your fates. But Disregard anything that Musa is telling you people. Everything that Musa is telling you is completely lies. Musa does not know anything that is happening in Finland. Musa cannot even come to Finland to defend all of that. So forget it. If you ask me, I'll ask you, don't you think that, number one, the reason why Ajazero is not in Nigeria is because they know that Nigeria carries fake news more than the reality on ground. Why CNN is not in Nigeria is because they know that they carry fake news more than the reality on ground. Why other foreign social media platform, or rather news broadcaster, is not in Nigeria is because they open up what is in Nigeria. Nigeria doesn't like it. Now, let's talk about what is happening in Nigeria generally. What is happening in Nigeria generally, is it suitable for the citizens? So let's not pretend as if nothing is happening, that is only the Igbos, and then the Igbos are the one destroying Nigeria. If we are the one destroying and disturbing Nigeria, please, Musa, Tinubu, the drug lord, let us go. Let us go, and then you people can be free.
They can never.
Okay? Let us to go in peace.
They don't want. How do you do that?
So, Biafrans, again, like I said, our Prime Minister will join us very, very soon. Trust me on this one. Because, we keep telling you people the reality on ground, and we keep telling you what we know. So disregard any information you are seeing from the Nigerian media. It is everything that they are telling you there is lies and false. A falsehood. They carry fake news a lot. So please disregard it. And go and make sure that you follow Madam Ngozi Orabueze, because when you follow her, you will get the original truth there. So anybody telling you that Simon Ekpa is coming back to Nigeria is just a fool, an idiot. It's just trying to deceive you. So don't let them to demoralize you. Don't let them to make you feel defeated, because that's what they're trying to make you look like. So don't be defeated. Don't let them intimidate you. Just stand your ground. Very soon we will head home. And the Nigerian government, as long as Mazi Nnamdi Kanu remains in the SSS dungeon without any form of release, and without any court hearing, Nigeria can never go forward. Nigeria will never move forward.
Never.
Can never move forward.
Never.
And we are saying it, and that is how it's going to be.
Never.
Nigeria can never move forward.
Never.
So remember, your president is a Muslim. Vice president is a Muslim. Chief of Army Staff is a Muslim. The IG, Inspector General of Police, is a Muslim. Nigeria can never move forward. Under this leadership, under this Tinubu's leadership, mark my word anyway, take it to the bank. Believe what I'm telling you. Nigeria can never move forward.
Enyebekwede Tinubu 30 years. Enyebekwede ya 30 years. Enyebekwede Tinubu 30 years. The zoo can never. Instead, your damage here. Enyebekwede ya 30 years. The zoo can never move forward. Never. Trump apụta na damage ya. Trump will show him pepper. Because Trump know every secret about him. Thank God for Donald Trump. Donald Trump na-apụtara ya very soon. Irọbish ya more and more. Just watch and see. Unu ga-afụ ya. Just watch and see. You people will see it. And the intelligence Musa document will not reach the rooftop of an tourist building. Talkless of going to approve for the Chukwu Okikabiyama and the man. He said one man. You said it all. You think she go ya ka oge me. Where the document ya nwe ebe ọ na-aga at all. Nwe ebe ọ na-aga at all. Everybody, you need to follow Dr. Ngozi Orabueze. Listening to her. She's out all the time on any update. All the time on any update. Ọwụghị ihe a. On any update. Listening to her. This woman, she's out to save us. Also, this year, we are coming back home. Onye na-enye m obi aṅụrị. My happiness that I'm going home very soon. I'm going home very soon. United States of Biafra is where I'm going. Is where I'm going. Yesterday, mmadụ nọ na-ajụ m, ichi nọ na airport ị na-ada, ị na passport iji. Because of gbasa ọhịa wa prime minister m na since I'm apụta nọ bịa jarie my passport. I'm apụta m ga-eche ka our prime minister just nọdụ n'ihu. Dorie ya. Jarie. Jụọ ekwensu n'ọnụ ya. Awafu na. Aga m ajụ ekwensu ji ma ọnụ ya. When I hear some people like you talking like this, I laugh because you don't understand what is playing out in this struggle. Are you referring to me? Are you referring to me? I'm asking you, are you referring to me? I don't think you are talking to me. Maybe you are referring to somebody else. Lead on, brother. Nwa Chineke. Iko tu onye ji gị ji mmadụ, onye so gị so odogwu. I'm very grateful. I'm very, very grateful. Achọrọ m drop a number. I want to have a Papa Smith abịaghị online today. Ọ dị ka ọ dị busy. Good morning, Ivan. I greet you. How was your night? Nothing be sure me the same. But, Amy, I greet you. How was your day? How was your night? Good morning. Ụmụ Chineke. ekele m unu ka m sumudi ya hia ụbọchị taa mara unu mma ndị ka nọnyere mma ndị kọmetrenu ana m asị ụbọchị taa ya bụrụ ụbọchị ọma nyere unu ka emesịa nụ happy Friday